first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Brady now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Brady. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First down. Wilcox flush to his right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wilcox out to his left. Going top. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wilcox, his throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White.
Off play action. Wilcox. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Ohio, Ohio. Ohio, Ohio.
Back to throw. Wilcox. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go. White, 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Flex round.
Off the play fake. Wilcox. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Detroit!
Brady to throw on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think the confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Looking to throw. Wilcox, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Looking right sideline. That's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Looking at the NFL scoreboard, bit of a surprise going on in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st and 10, Wilcox. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, Wilcox. It's complete to Brown, right side. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, Brady. Finding some room at midfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st down, Wilcox. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Wilcox. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 1st down, Wilcox. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Wilcox. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Ohio!
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brady will try again on second down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, he slipped right by him. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back to throw. Wilcox got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Set, 3-19.
Brady on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We got three, fellas. Watch it now, Barney. 55.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Wilcox. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Flex round!
Looking to throw. Wilcox. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They begin with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here we go now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 52 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff to Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on 1st down. Wilcox. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to throw. Wilcox. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
Ohio!
The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing again. Brady. Pushing his way through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17, the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilcox. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
Flex round, flex round.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
she's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Jackson now to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Been a long day for you.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Suckup for the extra point. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will get him 1 closer. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Wilcox. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilcox. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing on 1st down. Wilcox. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year.